Spring in Colorado is a dance of contradictions. While the weather in town can be mild, winter's lingering grip reminds us that it is never truly gone once we head into the mountains.
This is a winter weather advisory. Winter weather advisory remains in effect until midnight Mountain Daylight Time tonight. Total snow accumulations of 5 to 10 inches with localized higher amounts in the park range and Indian Peaks wilderness. Winds gusting as high as 55 miles per hour above timberline. Travel could be difficult over the mountain passes due to snow and blowing snow.
Up here, it's not just the weather that changes. It feels like the land has a will of its own. I'm leaving the familiar city streets behind to immerse myself in the majestic beauty of the mountains. I'm fueled by the thrill of adventure as I embark on a quest for the most breathtaking mountain vistas and the pure thrill of nature. Each twist in the road reveals a new story, one where safety is uncertain, but the rugged beauty of the mountains brings the adventure to life. Let's hit the road and see if we can outsmart the wild. The road ahead looks manageable, for now, but after a night of windy weather and rain, I have no idea what could be around the next corner. Patches of snow and ice could show up at any time. My van only has rear-wheel drive, so driving out here in the mountains, I gotta be extremely careful. At first, these mountain roads greet you with a serene allure, a promise of escape on every bend. Yet, as I push deeper into the rugged back roads, each twist quietly conceals its hazard. The stunning vistas that capture my eye also shroud unexpected perils, a duality that keeps me on edge. And as clouds drift into view on the horizon, they whisper of challenges still ahead. As I continue down this winding road, I realize that there's only two possible outcomes ahead. The first possibility is I find a serene spot that's nice and secluded, so I can soak in all this beautiful nature. Or I may need to call AAA for a rescue while grappling with the frustrating truth that my phone has no signal out here. Just keep thinking positive thoughts.
This is a high wind bulletin for the following areas in Wyoming, South Laramie Range foothills and South Laramie Range. High wind warning remains in effect until midnight Mountain Daylight Time tonight. Sustained wind speeds of at least 40 miles an hour or gusts of 50 miles an hour or stronger can lead to property damage.
Just as I settled into the calm of dusk, nature threw a curveball. A sudden storm caught me entirely off guard. Dark clouds started to roll in and the wind shifted, promising a challenge I had not planned for. As I reached camp amid swirling snow and rising gusts, forcing me to confront nature's unpredictability. My journey took on a new uncertain edge in that charged moment between fading light and storm's fury. Okay, I think I finally made it to my destination. I couldn't have had better timing. As soon as I arrived here, it just started snowing a bunch, and I'm all tucked in this little tree cove here. It's really cozy. The wind's howling outside. It's snowing. So glad that I didn't have to drive up through that. I don't even know if I would have driven up through that. The visibility would have been terrible. Hoping that there's not too much snow, but I did hear 5 to 6 inches. I don't know if I'm gonna have to call out of here or something. The sun is really strong out here and tends to melt away any snow rapidly, so I think I'll be okay. The roads leading here were somewhat manageable, but they were definitely not a leisurely drive. There were a lot of rough patches that I had to push through. I'm glad I made it up here. That road kept me on my toes the whole time. It's so cold outside. I can't believe how fast the temperature dropped. This weather forecast has been so dynamic. I thought it was going to be clear skies tonight. Currently super windy and dumping snow now. Once you leave town, looking beyond the reports and seeing what the weather's actually doing is super important to know what's going on. Nature is also offering its own signs, from the howling wind to the amazing cloud formations to the dumping snow. You just gotta be aware with what nature gives you and respond accordingly. If I do get stuck, I'm hoping that I'm prepared to handle it. I have enough food and water to last into next week. However, I'm still hoping for dry ground, solid tire grip, and good luck to navigate this extremely rugged terrain out here. Because I'm not driving an all-terrain vehicle, I only have rear-wheel drive, means every incline that I'm going to face tomorrow is uncertain. At 8,000 feet, surrounded by March mud and snow, there's no guarantee that I'm going to be able to get help from anyone if I find myself in a challenging situation. It's been a long day. I think I might go to sleep. Good night. After the chaos of last night, the morning arrives quietly, still bearing the subtle traces of the storm. These mountains bring on an essence of an unpredictable nature. I learned that uncertainty isn't a setback. It's an opportunity to adapt, trust my instincts, and grow stronger with each challenge. With the storm behind me, I step into the new day, where each small victory serves as a quiet testament to the importance of embracing uncertainty in this ever-surprising landscape and world that we all live in. Unlike many other mornings that I've had out here in the mountains, I didn't wake up finding myself buried in a thick blanket of snow. I consider myself lucky, and that is a significant victory. I see spring in Colorado as this charming but unpredictable wizard. I'm just glad that he's granted me another beautiful day to experience out here. I slept great last night despite how windy it was. Being in a van is just so much better than sleeping in a tent or tarp, especially in these conditions. You're just so much more protected. The snow stopped at around midnight last night, and then the wind picked up and just blew everything away. It was unbelievably strong, and the gusts were up to 60 miles an hour. With this kind of wind, you need to be able to protect yourself from all sides, otherwise you'll freeze really quick. It's like being in a freeze dryer out here. Super cold and super dry. All this wind is coming from the storm that just passed through. I never realized how windy Colorado and Wyoming could get before I got here. I always hear about Wyoming being a lot more windy than it is here in Colorado, and I wonder why that is. I stayed nice and warm, I have my heater running, and I've been maintaining about 65 degrees. I feel super rested since coming out here. Now, let's make some breakfast. Let's see how these are. It's so good. There's nothing like pizza in the mountains. Just when I thought I had seen it all, a family of deer appeared, quiet, graceful, and utterly unexpected. In that moment, I realized the wild isn't only about rugged terrain and storms. It's also about the rare, gentle surprises that remind us of nature's softer side. Both dualities are not just present, but essential to understand and embrace. By capturing that fleeting scene, it felt like a silent message. Every twist of this journey carries its own reward. As I leave these mountains and head home, I've discovered a more profound understanding. That life's true beauty lies in embracing both the wild uncertainties and moments of unexpected grace. This adventure has taught me that every step is an opportunity to rediscover the wonder in the world around us, no matter where that road leads. I'm so glad that the roads aren't too bad right now. They're actually incredibly dry. Even with that snow that we got last night, it already melted and dried out. The roads are completely fine. Despite it being so windy and cold and like a freeze dryer out here, it was actually really relaxing. I feel recharged and ready for the week. Dirt back roads can be scary, but I think there's definitely something fun about them. If you enjoyed this video, please hit the like button and subscribe to my channel for more travel, van life, and outdoor content. And before you head out, you should check out this next video over here for the best van life upgrades that I've made for this van over the past 2 years. I'll see you over there.